Hi there everyone, my name is Chris and today we are going to do a chair exercise program for 15 minutes. We're going to get your warmed up and get your heart rate up, and we are going to strengthen those muscles. So let's get after it. I have with me some weights. I have 5 pounds, but I've been doing this a while, so I would want you to start with 1 pound weights or 2 pound weights, maybe 3 pound weights. So, but we'll have those off to the side. I have bare feet, but you can do this also in shoes, and I have a really good sturdy chair with me that helps me feel safe and secure as I'm exercising. So I'm going to go ahead and sit down so that we can get started. We'll start with a warm-up, and then we'll move into the exercise strength training portion, and then we will close with a very relaxing cool down and stretch so that you feel energized and ready to meet the day. So let's start with a good position in the chair. We want to make sure that your feet are firmly planted on the floor and that your ankles and knees are in alignment and that you feel comfortable in your upper body. You might just want to shake out just a little bit just to kind of feel the space and give some wiggles just a little bit just to get yourself settled. So let's go ahead and start with a nice warm up, and let's take some deep breaths. So let's go ahead and inhale up and then exhale down. Let's do that about 2 more times. And I want you to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Good job. Let's do that one more time. Excellent. This time I want you to raise those arms up. Good job. Keep them up tall and stretch, stretch, stretch out of that spine. And then I want you to lean over to your right side. Feel a good stretch in your latissimus dorsi. Take a deep breath. Good job. And let's come back up to center and take those hands down. Excellent. All right, let's pull that back up. Good, and let's go to the other side. Stretch out this side of your latissimus dorsi on your left side. All right, and then exhale down. Good job. All right, let's do some really good arm circles. Get those shoulders warmed up, nice and big. Good job. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more of those, and now we're gonna go back. Good. All right, let's do 2 more of those. Excellent. All right, let's do some shoulder shrugs. All right, we're gonna do 10 of those. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. All right, now let's open up that chest. Let's start by pulling our arms to the side, and let's do like a little field goal position. And we're gonna come in and come out, and just nice stretch there. Good. Come in and come out. In, out. Let's do 2 more of those. In and out. Good. In and out. Excellent. All right, so now we're going to do a little mobility and warm up of the core, our stabilizer muscles. So we're not going to do a whole lot because we're not warmed up quite yet, but we are going to move to our left and then move to our right. And you can put your hand on the back of the chair to kind of give you some guidance and stability. Good job. Nice fluid motion, making sure that you're continuing to breathe. This is going to be our last one here. Excellent. Good job. All right, let's move into warming up our lower body now that we've warmed up our upper body. So we are going to start by going down to the feet, and we are going to just give our feet some up and down motion, okay? We're going to do that 10 times, so join me now, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. All right, now let's get our ankles warmed up. We're going to extend our left leg, and we are going to roll our ankle one direction, and then we'll do the other, okay? So let's start that way. All right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good range of motion. Let's go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. All right, let's put that foot down, firm on the ground. Okay, and let's extend our other leg, and let's just repeat on this side. 5 rotations in one direction, and then 5 in the other. That's 3, that's 4, 5. All right, let's go the other direction. Excellent. All right, now let's warm up our knees and our quadriceps a little bit. We are going to take our left leg out, and if you want, you can put your hands on the sides of the chair for stability, but we're going to lower and raise our leg just like that. Okay, so join me. So there's 1, 2, 3, keep your chest open, tall spine, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Foot firmly planted on the ground, and then let's pull up that other leg. Ready? Okay, good job. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Okay, so now we are going to just a little bit more strength for our legs. We're going to have a little different lever, which makes it just a little bit more difficult and a little more challenging for you. So straight leg, and we're going to lift up just like that. And I want you to only go as far as you can. So it might be right here. So your hands are back behind, and you're lifting up just a little bit, and then putting it right back down, okay? So do that with me, and let's go ahead and do 10 of those. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Foot firmly planted on the floor, all right? And then extend, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Okay, so now we're going to get into our weight training. So 1, 2, maybe 3 pounds, or you have some water bottles in your hands. Those are really great alternatives if you don't have any physical weights. Not a problem. So many different things around the house that we can use. So much like our warm-up, we are going to start at the top of our body and go down, all right? So, but before we do that, let's all stand up and then use our chair as a balancing agent, because we want to pick up those weights, but we want to do it carefully, okay? So I'm picking up both of those weights, and then I'm going to sit back down and make sure that I have, again, really good position. So my ankles and my knees are in alignment. My spine is tall. I feel like I have plenty of room. I've got my wheels out. I feel warmed up. My heart rate is a little bit elevated. Let's start with the shoulders right here. And we are going to pull those weights up, and we're gonna go right up top, just like that. So kind of watch me before you do it. So it's not a huge range of motion. You can actually start right here if that feels better to you, and just go up and down, up and down. So everybody join me. We're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. Good job. Slowly lower those weights. Good job. How did that feel? Good? Okay, excellent. All right, so now we're going to do a really great exercise. We're going to do with one weight though. So let's put one weight in our lap securely. Just pull it right up there. You're going to pull one weight in your hand, and then you are going to go up above. This is for your triceps, but keep both hands on the weight, and then you're going to go back and up, back down and up. All right, any questions? You feeling good? Okay, let's get that going. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 7, and last one, let's do 8. Good job. Excellent. Bringing that down safely. Okay, so now let's work on our guns, right? We gotta have nice biceps so that we can lift things up to us, that we can do the everyday functions of life. So we have got our weights right beside us with our arms extended, and we are going to lift and go down. We're gonna lift and go down. So that's 2, 3, 4, good, you look good. 5, 6, okay, 2 more, 7, and 8. Excellent. Okay, now we're gonna go back to that exercise we had in the warm-up, where we're gonna put our weights on our knees, and we are going to lift those weights. This is for your calf muscles, strengthening those calf muscles. All right, so everybody join me. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent work. All right, now same thing, let's just leave them just like that. So now and make sure you're not on top of your knees, folks. Let's stay safe. Let's put it right there on your thighs, okay? So now we are going to lift that knee up just a little bit. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and do the other side. It's going to be our last strength exercise, and then we're going to move into a cool down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so keeping your head up above your heart, let's take and put those weights down beside us, and then let's just do some nice stretches. Let's open up the chest and round your back. Open up the chest and round your back. Open and round. Excellent. All right, I want you to reach to the sky, and then I want you to fold forward. Good. Reach to the sky and fold forward. Excellent. One more time. Reach to the sky and fold forward. That is wonderful. Okay, so I want you to reach to the side and then down. Reach to the side and then down. You look good. One more time. Reach to the side and then down. All right, let's go to the other side. Reach to the side and down. Reach to the side, down. Last one and down. Okay, last thing, I want some great deep breaths in. And exhale, and then inhale, and exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today. Come back next time.